So currently I'm working at Walmart as a senior software engineer, and I have a total experience of more than 5 years. And I've been working on scalable solutions and also taking interviews for Walmart for a lot of candidates just like you and experienced as well. So yeah, um, it's quite good working over here, and basically we get to work on latest tech stack. Hope you might have also explored in your college time those things. So
Yes, sir.
yeah, to cut it short, I'll just end with that, and I'll give you the opportunity to go ahead and talk about yourself.
I'm currently pursuing BTech, Computer Science Engineering
Mhm.
from SRM IST. I'm currently in fourth year, and I do a lot of things, which includes competitive programming also. So I've tried my hands on code forces and other platforms like AdCoder and all. So I have a good understanding of how things works and how data structure algorithms are. And I'm looking for more further opportunities. And my career aspiration is just to have skills and develop like a company which helps me to develop my skills for further. That is it. Thank you.
Okay, cool. So you said you're working for you're currently in fourth standard,
Yes,
fourth
sir. Fourth
fourth
year.
year, right? Okay,
Yeah.
right, right. So is it the start of the okay? It would be end of your semester, I think, right?
Yeah, this is the last semester I'm in.
Okay. So I mean, you did not mention about your project. So can you just talk about the project that you're working on?
So currently the major project I'm working on is like the two major things are soil prediction. So and the other one is sugarcane disease prediction. So there's various algorithms which I'm working on for crop prediction using soil data. So I've implemented four algorithms such as ResNet, random forest, your SVM support vector machine,
Mm-hmm.
and other algorithms which like random forest is the random forest I told, decision tree, naive bayes. So out of those, I have implemented on a data set, and I've gotten a result that random forest works better on that data set compared to others. And for this sugarcane disease prediction, so it's in that also I'm working on various algorithms such as ResNet 50, EfficientNet B7, and VGG 16 and 19, both models. And so I referred a paper through journal, and so
Mm-hmm.
they got a test accuracy of 86.50 percentage on the mobile net V2. They fine-tuned it. So I've worked further and implemented it. The ResNet 50, I've implemented it, and I'm getting a test accuracy of 93.40 percentage. I'm
Okay.
currently writing a research paper on that, which I'll be done in within few weeks. That is it.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Okay. So great. Great to know that. Maybe just we'll go ahead with the DSA question first. Okay.
All right, so
Yeah. Okay. Where's the comment section over here? Okay. How do we chat? Just allow me a minute.
yes, sir. No issues.
Okay, I'll paste the question in the chat box. So, yeah, yeah. So basically, given the root of a binary tree, and you need to just present me the right view of the binary tree. So this is a binary tree, suppose, and then when you look it from the right hand side, what are the sequence of numbers that you see is what you need to code for. Okay. So
Okay, so
uh,
the
some
so
examples. So I'll just give an example also. So here, if you see, yeah. So if this is the input, and you basically need to present the right view of the binary tree. So as you mentioned, you have worked on competitive coding and those things. So that's the reason I thought to just start with something typical.
so I guess the okay right view. So I have to implement the code.
Correct. Yeah, you have to implement.
All right.
Oh, first, you have to just walk me through the idea that you are thinking of. And then if that suits, then we can just go ahead and code it out.
So I guess the tree will be something like this. One second. How do I send it?
First
One.
of all, like, I mean, have you worked on tree part? I mean, are you familiar about trees, how it works and those
I
things?
haven't worked on three part that much, but I can actually try to implement. I'll see.
Okay, yeah,
The
yeah,
one thing I can say, I can see the tree structure of the input you have given. So it will be 1, 2, 3,
mm,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 4, 5. 1 second.
yeah.
Null, then 5, 4. Okay. It should be 5, 4. So kinda. So this is how the tree should look. The right will be 1, 3, 4, of course, as the output you have given.
Mm-hmm. Whatever comes to your mind, I mean, feel free to talk about that. It's fine. So first, I mean, just if you can just share your screen and show me a scratchpad or something, and then just show me how the tree looks like. I mean, to begin with, like, even though you're not familiar about the solution, you can just start with presenting with the things, whatever you can think of. So that helps. To figure.
All right. Mm,
Yeah, you can draw it somewhere.
use the right side of the tree. So I'm here. This is reading the. So I have to implement a code. So where I am standing at the root of the binary tree. That means I'm standing on the root 1. That is a root node. And so I have to print the right side of the binary tree. So the binary tree has two branches. There's a left side and the right side one. So the left side one will be 1, 2, 5. That is how we iterate. And the right side will be 1, 3, 4.
Mhm.
So I guess I'm sorry, but I'm unable to remember the code of binary tree right now.
Okay. Yeah.
But I got the idea. So I guess we have to iterate.
Mm-hmm.
1 second.
Yeah. Everything in coding is about your iteration. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So first we have to implement binary tree. So yeah,
Mm, yeah. You have to implement the back.
okay. Sorry that I'm not able to write the code right now.
Okay. Okay. Fine. I mean, we'll start. Okay. I'll change the question for you. Maybe we'll go to the next question if you're not familiar with this. So maybe we'll go with something more simpler in terms. Mm, okay. 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 Let me paste another question. Mm, okay. Yeah. This is the second question for you. So given an integer array nums, okay,
Yes,
you have
sir.
to put the triplets basically, such that I is not equal to j. I mean, this should not match. Okay, and j should not equal to k, and sum of all the numbers should be 0.
Yes, sir.
Okay, uh, yeah, and also you should not publish a duplicate triplets. Uh, Whatever possible triplets are there, that should be kind of unique.
Yeah, I'm an integer array numbers. Written all the triplets. Okay. Not apology. So Suppose let's implement. Okay, so by any chance, do we have to take the length of an array as an input?
Oh no, you'll get the entire array as input. So
Entire array as an
yeah,
input.
so there is a method. In that method, you can take the entire array as input.
Yeah, vector you can use also, but
Yeah.
it's running. One second.
So you are using C++, Java. What is
C++.
your okay?
I'm not. I haven't like coded in Java, so I'm very weak in that.
I mean, it's fine. Yeah. Whatever suits you works.
Mhm. So we have to iterate through an array and find two subsets of it. So one subset, both the subsets should have the total value as 0, and where I should not be equal to j, and I should not be equal to k, and j should not be equal to k. So suppose I have to take like as in the solution output, one is the first one, minus one. But here the question is, okay, one question. So this is I,
Mm-hmm.
this is j, and this is k, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
my I is equal to j is not equal to j. It says, but here minus one is equal to minus one.
No, no. I is the position.
Oh, I is a position. Okay, got it. It's the index. All right.
Index. IJK is the index. It just says like you can't reuse the same number again and again. So
All right.
that's what it means.
Mhm. So if we iterate from 0 to 1, so we take minus 1, 0 the index. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you have the 0 index, 0 plus 1, 2, minus 1, 0, 1. Sorry to disturb you, but there's one more thing I like to ask. So
Mhm.
in this array, we have minus one and all. So the output one was minus two, minus one, two. So this
Correct.
adds up to minus two, and this is two. So hence it gives you zero value.
Correct.
And this also. So as you said, it should not iterate. The number should one index number should not be used multiple times.
Correct.
So in this one, we
Mm.
have only two minus ones, right? So both of them are used here. But in the next subset, again minus one is used. So it is okay to use the another.
Correct.
Sorry,
That is a separate subset, so that is fine. In a particular subset, you
in a
should not
particular subset, we can't use same number again, like twice or more
see
than once. Sorry.
same number at the same position twice.
All right.
So if there are two occurrences of -1 in the array, you can use it twice
All right. So,
in a subset.
okay. And is equal to
I mean, just to intervene. So, I mean, instead of directly going ahead and coding it out, so you should first walk through a brute force mechanism or talk about the implementation that you're going to do instead of directly going ahead and coding the solution. So that is a best practice in interviews. Actually, that's how you should do.
I was just trying, like, I have, like, for now, I have not a clear path, but I'm just trying to iterate through the array first.
Mhm.
So if I iterate from first element to last, so
Yeah.
first I'll choose the register numbers. Like suppose the one second, now I'm just zooming. So suppose I'm on index 1,
Zeroth, right?
zeroth index. So zeroth index. So then from here, I'll have to I'll check if the next element and the third element, like 0 and 1, if all this makes as the total sum makes at 0. If yes, then I'll try to print it, and then we'll implement. Then we'll iterate for the next element, that is first index. Then we'll try. So here, the total sum is not equal to 0. So hence, we'll stay on this index and try to move on from this to from 1 to this side. So again, -1 2. This is not true. And this is also not true. This and this.
What will be the
And
brute force way to do it? Like, I mean, just walk me through that first. So, I mean, even though it's not optimized, it's fine. You can just tell me about the brute force mechanism.
so first, we have 0 to 5 indexes. So
Mhm.
first, if I am on I is equal to zeroth index, the zeroth index I am, the value of array at I will be -1. So now from here,
Mm,
I'll run another for loop and try to I can just go also do this check for if that is j should be I plus, or you can say I plus 1. That will be index 1. So I ARR of I and ARR of plus, then we have ARR of I plus 2 is equal to 0. So this is what I have to check. But I guess it will print only sub array. That is taken to multiple times, 1 and again 2. Okay, 1. Okay, what if I run, like suppose, are you there? So, okay. So what if I run 3 for loops as a brute force method? So I'll be iterating. So
mhm,
first for the first for loop, I'll be
mhm,
on this stage at the zeroth index, that is -1. For the second for loop, I'll be running continuously from 0 to -4. And the
mhm.
third for loop, I'll be indexing from 1 to -4. So I'll have uh, more subsets, and whenever the value of 3 numbers comes to 0, I can print it out.
Uh, but that is not a generic solution. So what generic should be something that can work on any set of solution. So right now, so you have five array of size 5, right?
Yes.
What if your array is size 2000, and then so basically there could be infinite set of possibilities
Then
that
the
can.
time complexity will increase if I use the
That
same
is fine.
method.
Even though even though time complexity increases, it's fine. I just expect a brute force solution. In any interview, you just need to provide a brute force solution first. With least optimization, it's fine. It's just that you need to show that you know the solution and you can think of at least a basic path. So in this case, what you have to say is basically, uh, I mean, just to adding some feedback as well for you.
Yes.
So what you need to say is basically, I mean, so the solution could be of any size, right? In this
Yeah.
case, it could be either of one value, right? There could be just zero as a single value, right? Do you
So
have
yeah,
zero?
if I doesn't have any elements, we have to just print 0.
Yeah.
Yeah, got it.
And if array also has zero as the only value, then zero
Mhm.
could also be one solution, right?
Yeah, one subset. Yeah.
Yeah. So you have to say like the subset size could be ranging from zero to the
So,
entire array size,
yes, sir.
correct? It could be either of one size subset, or it could be of n size of subset.
Yeah,
So
1 to n.
Correct. So now you need to look for all the sizes of subsets. So in this case, the subset, the solution that we see, I mean, was of subset size 3, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
But it could be of size 4, 5 as well. So you need to walk through all the possibilities, like from array size 0, array size 1 to the n size, and then walk through our entire set, I mean, all the possible combinations in the brute force, loop through it, and then see all the possible solution which is summing up to 0, and add that into a solution array. You can just have a solution array and return that particular solution array as a return value from that particular method. So in that way, you can actually cover all the possibilities. In this way, where you're just having 3 loops, that would not actually cover all the possibilities of solutions, right? So that is what is a
But sir, for
general.
this question, we have to print triplets. So for this question as specific, so the for loop method, I guess it should work because you're iterating from one element to another and you're going through multiple elements. So you
Correct.
have like permutation combination in that way. It should work, I guess. I haven't
Correct.
tried, but the
Yeah,
three for loop
because
method
yeah,
should work, but the time complexity and the space complexity will be too high.
yeah, that is fine for now. Yeah, but yeah, that's the right point that it's a triplet solution. So yeah, that should work. Yeah, that is fine. So yeah, okay, you can go ahead then. Yeah,
So with the code part,
yeah, you can start with the coding now.
all right.
Yeah, for triplets, yeah, that is absolutely right. That you can just have 3 variables and then start looping. Yeah.
Liquid is equal to-
One more question. Like, can you just tell me how would you make sure that you don't miss any subset for the triplets?
Oh, that is also a thing. Yeah. So if we are starting from -1,
Mm-hmm.
so we are iterating to all the elements of the array.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So 0 is included, 1 is included, 2 is also included, -1 is also included, and -4 is also included. For the second loop, we start from 0 to here. The third loop from the third point, third element to the end element. So we are iterating for
Hmm.
everything, I guess.
No, no. For the first iteration, the topmost, you are starting from -1, right?
-1, yes, sir.
But you don't need to go till the last. You just need to stay till 2, right? That should be enough.
Yeah, till 2, yes.
Yeah. Why you're going till the last?
Yep. Thank you for that. So these two are there's no way to, there's no point of iterating because, yeah,
Right,
the second and third loop are already checking for that.
right. After you're looking for a triplet, right? So no
Yes,
need
so
for last one. Yeah.
this should be changed to 4.
Again, see, you're giving it like 4, right? That is not the right thing. You should give something generic because your solution cannot be of array 6. Your
Yes.
array cannot be always of 6 size, right?
Yeah, so, let's suppose, so
And
if
you
we are
have
taking
some variables.
n as an variable, so
Yeah,
let's create an variable n for right now. The value of n for now is 6. So if we have here n minus 2, because we are using triplets for the solution right now,
correct.
and may or may not be a general release. Yes, so we have to implement an only 1 second.
Instead of giving n as 6, you give n as size of array. Industry standard.
Mm, so j should be going till -1. So n minus 1. K is equal to I plus 2. Okay. N I've taken as input, no K identifier. Okay. Okay. Of I, let's say R of J, let's say R of K, 0. So if I run this, okay, it's not running. Zero, 1, 2, 3. It should go.
Where is your array? Like, where did you define the array?
Okay. So I'm trying to give the input through CPS judge. So, array, okay, sorry. I haven't taken the input.
Yeah.
So, okay, 6. Now it should come back because I've taken -1, 0, 1, -1, -1, 2. Okay, so right now it's printing 4 subsets with different permutations. But in the solution, we are required just to print 2 subsets.
Okay.
So it's just printing these, like this one again, and because we are iterating through it. So I guess if okay, I have to add some skip conditions or I have to optimize it further so it doesn't print
Oh,
2 extra ones.
mm,
Because we are iterating to the same number again, and
okay.
hence it's causing it to print 2 more extra results.
Mm, okay.
So for one, I'm iterating from here. So I don't have to return back, I guess. This is a good combination. I'm sorry, sir. So my dog is there. So if causes for any problems,
No, no, it's fine.
it's just small puppy. He's just for sleeping. So if any noises come, just please don't mind.
Yeah, yeah, it's fine.
Mhm.
So how do you avoid the duplicates?
By not iterating again, which once I have to just check it out once.
Uh, that you cannot control. Maybe you just have to have a map of combinations, right? Uh, so that you can identify that this combination is already done.
Yeah, that can be a, you can use that map method also, but currently I have, there's been a good gap between things.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, what you need is right now -1, 0, and 1, irrespective of positions.
Yes, sir.
You just need that the same combination should not repeat, right? That's the
Yes,
whole
sir.
idea about it.
Yes, sir.
So maybe you just need to store that combination in some form, uh, like how you do in strings and characters, right? That you just store that character position as one, and then similarly, you just need to implement something. With that, you can identify that this combination is done. So
So the method, as you said, we should store the indexes of the results we have calculated. Like, suppose I've iterated through -1, 0, 1. So now I'll be saving the index of whatever the subset I have received, and to not use the same indexes again on another subset.
indexes doesn't matter to you. What matters the values that you're using. So one
Uh,
minus. So in this case, can you expand your screen? Yeah.
yes, sir.
So you got -1, 0, and 1.
Yes, sir.
So there is -1 once, 0 once, and 1 once. So this combination should not repeat. That's it. Which has -1 once, 0 once, and 1 once. Correct? That should not
Yes, sir.
repeat. What can you do about that? So maybe you can just take something like uh, you can take and you can take a map of numbers maybe. So maximum it could be 0 to 9, right? The numbers, and
Yes, sir.
every digit could have a significant number of occurrences, right?
Um,
So yeah, what you can do to avoid the duplicate? I'm just hinting you out, so you can just think about it.
here.
Okay, Aish, I think it's fine. I mean, you have to do, so you can look about it in detail later on. But yeah, maybe I'll just talk about some feedbacks from my side. So uh, basically, yeah, it was good interviewing with you. So what I would like to say is basically you need to be more expressive in terms of when you're doing the solutioning. You did a good job, but yeah, you need to be even more expressive about the solution that you're thinking in your brain. It should be coming out through your mouth, so that I know exactly what you're thinking and what you're going to implement. Right before implementing, you should actually talk about it and get me
Okay,
confirm.
sir.
Then open your notepad or any code editor. Then do the coding. So that is the first thing that.
So if I am supposed to code anything before that, so I can just also explain using like, so before writing all this code, so I can use comments to also explain what I'm trying to do. All
Exactly.
right, got it.
That should work.
I got
But
it.
first, you need to just express those ideas, get the confirmation about the idea. If that is good, looks good, then you should start with the coding. Until and unless, don't start coding directly because that makes a sense of not knowing, right? I mean, I'm not sure what you're going to write and what you're going to do. So if you just confirm before that, then that would be great. The second feedback I would like to give is like uh, just try to think through multiple aspects, like whatever you can do. I think you're thinking good. I mean, yeah, not an issue at that front. Uh, but yeah, you should even try to think around, even though you don't know the solution, you should just try to think about what can be done. The best that you can think of, just express it. Wrong, right, doesn't matter. You just need to know that, okay, you're at least thinking. Because there are people who don't know to think. So if you're at least thinking, that should be enough.
Alright.
And the third point I would like to give is like, while introducing yourself, so that time you just need to also include your project. I need to ask you separately, like, what was your project? So
Yes, sir, you did ask.
your project in the introduction, whatever you worked on, and don't go deep, but yeah, at least at the top layer, you need to just tell about the algorithms or the things that you explored recently. So that matters. Recent things matters.
Okay, so sir, when I was I was talking about my project, the major project one, so I went a bit deep.
Yeah, that time I
Uh,
asked you your project.
Hello. So your voice broke between that time. After that, I was not able to hear anything.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. So when I ask you specifically about project, that time you should go deep. That is fine. But I
So
think
before that, I should just have introduced with what are the my projects are and the algorithms I've used, and that is it.
that is it. Yeah, you need to introduce, add
Okay.
that into your introduction. I mean,
Alright.
your introduction was quite short, I would say. It should be a little more, and basically that should guide me the path of interview. So through your introduction, I should know, okay, next what I need to ask you, right?
All
Uh,
right. Got it, sir.
yeah. Otherwise, it was good. Overall experience was good. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, even though your dog barks, you did not get distracted, and
So,
that is,
sorry about that because nobody's at home to take care of him and a small puppy. So that
yeah,
is the
it's fine. It's fine.
just
It's
today's
not,
issue only.
but you not get distracted. Let it bark. It's okay. If I hear it also, it's fine. But yeah, it did not get distracted. It's fine. Okay, cool.
So one more thing like I just thought of it. So in this array, if I'm going here again and again, so I can add a skip condition, I guess. So as you told to like store of the values which I'm using and not to use it again. So one more thing is like, see, suppose this is mine zeroth index and this is first index, this is second index. So I'm also using the same index again. So if I'm on the same index again and the whole sub array is of the same indexes combined, so then I should just skip it. So that is what I can do, but
Uh,
it'll just take few minutes to just try to implement it. So that will take time
yeah,
for me.
okay, that idea looks good. You can do it later on, but yeah, looks fine to me. Yeah, that's what
Right.
I'm expecting from you. Like, yeah, at least you should think this was a good idea. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, chalo. Any other questions you have?
No, sir.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.